This is a story of a tank, and the last stand taken by 4 men who refused to run. They faced off against a horde. To defend a holy site, they fought against unbeatable odds, and this is their legacy. As the war in Palestine rages on, chilling new tales of heroism continue to emerge. This story comes from the investigation by the Israel Defense Forces into the horrible attack that pushed the Middle East into war. The heart-wrenching day that shook Israel, but failed to break it. From land, air, and sea, Hamas unleashed its most coordinated terror assault in history. But one place, one community, stood alone against the storm. A sleepy farming commune near the Gaza border. Outnumbered, unprotected, nearly forgotten by command. And yet, they fought, with 1 tank, with 4 guns, with a will stronger than any metal. The IDF has now released its official investigation. The findings are both devastating and heroic. At 6:29 a.m., as the first terrorists closed in, a lone tank from the IDF's Sufa regional company spotted them. Motorcycles, pickup trucks, armed with death. By 6:41, the tank opened fire. It rained lead on the invaders for nearly 3 hours, halting their momentum and wrecking their plan. But the onslaught wasn't over. Around 50 Hamas terrorists targeted the kibbutz. 4 breached the perimeter. Clearly, the IDF wasn't ready. The command had crumbled. The Sufa army base fell within the hour. Dozens of Israeli soldiers trapped. 9 killed, 30 injured. Nearby, at the Dangur Memorial, 19 soldiers fought to their last breath. 4 died, 6 wounded. It was pure chaos. Inside the kibbutz, security coordinator Aliyah Natan Lilienthal gave a single order to his emergency squad. Get ready to fight, but stay hidden. For now, they were just 4 men out of an authorized 16. Undertrained, under-equipped, but their spirit untouchable. By 7:34 a.m., Lilienthal saw 2 gunmen near his home. He shot them both. 15 minutes later, he took out the last 2. That 2 alone. Elsewhere, Hamas gunmen murdered Bernard Cohen inside his house. Ophir Erez, a retired major, fell defending the front gate. Ido Hubara, unarmed and civilian, rushed into the firefight to defend his home and died a soldier. By 10:30 a.m., a second wave hit. 30 terrorists, snipers in orchards, homes under fire, but 2 civilians and the last of the emergency squad ran straight toward the gunfire. They repelled the invaders. No more civilians died. No one was kidnapped. Finally, at 2:00 p.m., elite IDF reinforcements arrived. Yahalom, Lotar, counter-terror units. They swept the base, cleared the kibbutz. By 6:30 p.m., the last of the terrorists were dead or gone. But the truth was clear. The battle for Kibbutz Sufa had already been won by a tank and 4 men who refused to fall. The IDF's findings were damning. Command collapse, no units guarding civilians. The tank, never meant to hold that line alone. The kibbutz, practically abandoned. But it was also a story of unmatched heroism. Lilienthal hailed for saving countless lives. Ophir Ido Bernard remembered as defenders, not victims. The kibbutz responded in its own words. Today, Kibbutz Sufa rebuilds, not just walls and windows, but trust, security, and identity. And in the ashes of that October morning, one truth remains. Hamas bombed homes, tore down gates, but failed to kill a community that stood together.